You know, some people might think it's weird that I run around with a fucking GoPro on my head in our own house and outside, but at the end of the day, who cares? I do I, you do you. Let's see here, seconds. I already smashed it. And in we go. Oh. God damn, it's cold. The reason the majority of whoever wants to start, whatever it may be, in their fitness journey or business journey, will fail in this day and age comes down to two things. Number one, expectations are completely wrong. You dive into something, you think, fuck, I'm gonna get a result next Friday. Not how it works. Number two, you don't take pride in your shit. You don't take pride in the actions that you have to take in order to get to where you want to be. But more importantly, you don't do them consistently, right? It's one thing to show up one time, two times, maybe three times and do something hard. Anyone can do that, but showing up every single day, doing it on a daily basis, how many people do that? I bet you can count on your fingers. If you know people that are of that caliber, you can count on your fingers of how many people that do that, that show up consistently. Because I know within my group of peers, it's the majority because I surround myself with excellent peers. But other than those, the rest, what are they? Well, some would call it mediocrity. Right, but that's the difference. Getting in a state of mind that, hey, dude, no one's going out here and going as hard as I do every single day. You should be proud of that. Take pride in that. Don't take pride in the fact that, oh, it's okay to be lazy. It's okay to slack off. No, take pride in this shit. It's actually hard. Hitting cardio, doing the tough shit, doing whatever he's doing. You get what I mean? Getting that lone wolf mentality. Knowing that, holy shit, you're getting dangerous for today's society based on how much you're actually showing up and how much speed and intent that you're showing up on a daily basis. Doesn't matter just doing it once, it's got to be on. And obviously the approach you take to that is, it's very different. Some people want to go all in at once and just suck up the pain and be consistent with that. Some other people gotta take it slowly, but that's up to you to decide and up to you to figure out. I've been doing this shit now for about 2.5 weeks. Obviously, as you can see, you get used to it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to talk in here, right? I don't know how the view is, but point being, you get used to it. Same as everything else in mental toughness, you just overcome it and it eventually becomes better. Obviously, there's a bunch of good benefits. Recovery time is very, very fast whenever I do this on a daily basis, followed by a warm shower. I sleep a lot better, and just generally you feel a lot better, more aware, more awake, and more present. So overall, for everything I do, very, very good habit, and I'm gonna keep on doing it every single day until this just becomes one big ice cube, which it probably will within the next week. You want to know what the truth of the matter is? The more you do it, it doesn't get easier, it just gets more tolerable. Right? Carrying this shit, again, a very big example for this episode, but I'm just documenting my current experiences. For each day, it gets more tolerable. It doesn't necessarily get easier. It's still hard, still hurts on the shoulders, whatever it is, but it's tolerable. You get to a point where, okay, shit, dude, the pain is still there, but I'm just blocking out the pain from my mind, and I keep on going. So that's what you gotta do. Goes for trading, go for sales, goes for anything within mental toughness. Pretty simple. Tolerable, not easier. Okay, we're gonna Try this one. Oh. Pretty good. Pretty good.
No matter what it is that you do, there's always going to be peaks and valleys, right? Highs and lows, which makes sense. And sometimes you just get in phases where everything just feels absolutely mundane. What was once fun is no fun anymore. You feel like you might have lost your passion, but you know that's not the case. Like, hard things are not necessarily hard anymore. You're just going through the motions, which is fine. We all go through these periods, and at the end of the period, there's pretty much just two set outcomes, or two possible outcomes out of these kind of scenarios and situations. And the truth of the matter is that you are 100% in control of which option it is that you choose, right? You can either choose to go in the upward spiral or a downward spiral, which is unfortunately what most people end up doing, right? And what ends up being the decisional factor of which you end up in is pretty much is your decision and what vices you use in order to potentially get back on track or not, right? Some people suppress themselves. They go down the deep hole and eventually hit rock bottom, which is the unfortunate case, the unfortunate reality of the world. People resort to instant gratification, booze, weed, whatever it may be, like suppressing themselves. And then you have the option to do the things that are uplifting, even though they might not seem like it, but it will keep you consistent, right? Just keeping on the track, regardless if you feel like it or not. It's easy, but it's also very hard, right? Doing cold plunges, cardio, working on trading, whatever, working on your business, doing sales calls. It's just, no matter what state of emotions or state of mind that you're currently in, it's understanding that, all right, cool, well, this is how I'm currently feeling at the moment. I'm feeling in this kind of certain way, and it's hard to describe, but understanding that you have the absolute choice to decipher and choose to become that feeling or feel that feeling without becoming it, right? It goes for happiness, goes for sadness, goes for literally everything. You can choose to either become angry or feel the feeling of anger without becoming angry. It's just, you got to be aware of it. And the moment you become aware of these emotions and situations, that's where you actually have the opportunity to uplift yourself from them, so you don't end up in that downward spiral. And that's all through the decisions that you make, the vices that you have in place. And what I mean by vices is it's like a trigger, like a mental trigger, that whenever you feel, let's say you start slacking off, just a simple example, you start slacking off watching TikTok, whatever, very simple example. Then you have a vice that instantly triggers your brain because you have the thoughts that, okay, shit, well, I shouldn't be doing this. There's a bunch of other things I should be doing. So that vice activates you to pivot that energy into, for example, all right, fuck it, dude, I'm gonna just get on my clothes and get outside, get outdoors, hit my cardio, because I know once I've done that, well, I'm gonna build momentum into doing what I need to get done for the rest of the day, right? Kind of like I mentioned in some of the other clips in this video, building momentum into 2023. And even though it's not always favorable situations that you're in or favorable feelings that you have, it is what it is. You just gotta push through it and just get it done. Like, at the end of the day, it's only you, it's your accountability, it's your ownership, and you are in full control of what your outcome becomes. Like, if it's an upward spiral or a downward spiral, it is 100% completely and utterly up to you, and it's up to you to decide. So I encourage you, if you're going through something similar, whatever it is, become aware, assess the situation, and understand. Don't just succumb to it, but understand, okay, what's actually going on, and how can I solve this problem through my decisions, through my actions, and through my vices.
This shit that built you. 10-hour shift from work. Just came home, had some food, put on the weight, and got at it. Walked for 45 minutes, and then hit the cold plunge. Do some housekeeping or whatever you want to call it, admin work. And then it's a new week. Just executing with no emotions, just going through it with intent and showing up as the majority of people wouldn't do. Who else out here doing shit like this? The main motivating factor. No one, dude. Absolutely no one.